Hey everyone, this is Mr. Isometric and welcome back to part 5 of our endless car game tutorial series. We are making a mobile game, and if you are following my series, you'll know that in the last video we have spawned our truck randomly on these 4 lanes over here, as you can see. And before we start the video, I would like to just remind you all that all the assets required for making this game are available in the link in the description below, so do check that out. It's free. And now let's get started. So in today's video we are going to make some, as this is an endless runner game, there should be a way to lose this game, and I think that losing mechanism should be somewhat like, if our car touches our truck, then our car should stop at its point, and so do the truck. So that's what we are going to do in this today's video. So currently I am now in my car script, and that script name is car movement. Okay, so let's not make any other flow machines. I mean, we can make another flow machine for that, but let's just continue over here because that script is not that big. So just right click, add unit, and then as our car body and both our truck has a rigid body, so we can use something like a physics. In that physics we can type in collision. So as you can see in the collision we have on collision enter, so we will use on collision enter, and then inside in this let's just drag it down over here, and inside the on collision enter we got a collider contacts. And this, I think for this script for stopping our car, we won't be needing this 4 channels over here. So I think first thing is that if you are following my series, then you'll be knowing that this vector 3 over here, this z value has my velocity. So my current car velocity is set to 25, and I think for changing this stuff to 0, it's good to make a variable. Then let's make a new variable. I'll name this variable as car speed. Okay, and then this will be a type of integer. Let's set its default value to 25. Let's drag and drop it over here and plug it into our z. So now the thing is, our road has a collider too, and it's a mesh collider. So whenever my car will be colliding with my road, it will also count that as a collision. So we actually want to filter out our collision with our road, so we will do that by using the tag function. Like we will ask rigid body to tell us what's colliding with it, and we will ask its name. So before we do that, just be sure that this truck is going to be deleted, so its name is going to be changed from truck to truck clone or something like that. So it's good practice to just name the stuff which is going to be deleted as a tag, so tag doesn't change. So I have already given this truck a truck tag. To add a tag, you can just click on this scroll down button and then add a tag. Click on this plus button, name a tag, and then save it. Then you can again click on the truck and just give it that tag over here. So my truck has its own truck tag and my car has its own car tag. Okay, so oops, I accidentally deleted that. So inside the car, so whenever my car collides with our truck, okay, so whenever my car collides with our truck, I'll just ask it to change its velocity to 0. I mean its car speed to be 0. So let's just drag and drop it over here and click on the collider, and then we will get name. But actually we don't want its name, we want to get its tag name. So sorry for that. I'll just go scroll down and then get tag. So as you can see, there is this orange output over here, and orange output is usually for the string. If you go into your graph inspector, the tag of this game object, okay, so it's a string output. So now what we'll do is we will get a we'll compare this tag with something. We will compare this tag with the hardcode string literal. So to do that, let's just first import this. Okay, by dragging and dropping it into our script, we will hold down alt button to set it. It's a shortcut, and then we can directly plug that into there. So now we want to have its value to be changed to 0, so we will select between two values. So just go into controls, select. Okay, so now we want to select between the 0, and then we can keep our car position, I mean car speed, sorry. And now we want this to be true. So whenever this collider detects that our car has been colliding with our truck, so then it should turn true and change the car speed to 0, or else if it is false, if it is ground or something else, then the false value goes into our car speed, which is originally our car speed. Hope that makes sense a little bit, but it will work for sure. So for this tag to work, we need to compare it, and then let's just go into the string, and we can't find a string literal, so let's just go and right click, add unit, and then string literal, go to string, click on this, and then here it is, a string literal. So we will just type in truck, and then we will just compare these both. Sorry, we will compare these both with the logic. Go inside the logic and equal to. So when these two strings will be equal, this statement will turn true and our car speed will get to 0. So if I just hit play now, our car should stop as soon as it collides with our truck, and as you can see, our car stops, but that truck doesn't stop. So we actually have to stop our truck, because imagine the scenario where our car is on the left side of the road, and then that car has minus 15 velocity, so our car will just start moving in the opposite direction, even though we just lost our game. And I don't think that is a very good thing to keep. I mean, you could just leave it up to there, but it could lead to some glitches or stuff like that. So what we will do is we will do the same, but with the truck. We also want our truck speed to be set to 0. So the same thing is that this is our truck velocities over here, 15 and minus 15. So again we will make another variable known as truck speed, and then our truck speed is constant, it is 15. Now let's get that variable. We can always delete them, and for this negative sign we will just take our truck speed, do math. Okay, wait, let's do a scalar math. We will use a multiply function, and we will just multiply it with -1 to change its polarity. Let's disconnect that and let's delete them. So this is the positive value, and this is the connect this to first one, and this is my negative value. So nothing has changed. I just replaced my hardcode values with a variable. So now all we have to do is we can just literally go in here in the car script and just select everything, right click, and then copy selection. Just go into your truck, and by the way, my truck already has a flow machine. This is a truck destroyer, I think. Oh yeah, it is a truck destroyer. but in this truck destroyer I actually have two scripts. Yep, the truck destroyer script is above over here, and I think this is for the velocity, so doesn't matter, you can plug as many as you want. I mean, it's your choice, you can either make a new flow machine, but I'll just plug everything over in this one script. So let's just right click and then paste our selection. So as this truck has its own rigid body, I think it has a rigid body, yeah. As this truck has a rigid body, we will now just change this string to car, and let's double check. Our car has a tag of car, this name should be equal. Okay, so whenever it collides with car, we want our truck speed to be 0, and let's change this variable and change this variable to truck speed. Let's set the truck speed, so we want our truck speed to be 0 whenever it collides with our car, and if it doesn't, which is if it's collide with the road, I want its speed to be truck speed. Hope you all are understanding what I'm doing right now. It's a straightforward math over here. Okay, so let's check our code out. Let's hit play, and let us see if our truck stops. Okay, so everything stopped, and it's a really good sign. I hope you all understood what we just did. On collision enter is a physics property, and the reason why I am not using an update function, because if I use update event or a function over here, then this get tag will be empty and it will just return an error. By the way, you can all ignore this error over here, because as it says unity remote requirement check failed, because I haven't connected my Android device or mobile device to it, so you can just ignore that. I think this video was pretty much short. In the next video we will add a UI stuff, and I think that will be our second last video, because there is more stuff to come. I'll try to add some particle stuff to it also, if it is feasible. Okay, so yep, thank you so much for watching. Do like, subscribe and share my video if you like it, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.